Hi everyone, it's Chi again, back to share more healing messages from my heart to yours. Let's tune in, take some deep breaths together. What an amazing day. I feel so good today. I really do. This tape is kind of working now, after some trial and error. It's starting to distribute the lymph fluid across, and there's less tenderness, yeah. So today I was out just kind of like doing normal things, just going about my day. Went to the coffee shop, had lunch with my husband, had some avocado toast, and went into meditation at the coffee shop. And I just noticed that my energy is so light and pure now that I just kind of went into bliss at the coffee shop and kind of opened up the heart, and all this energy just kind of flowed through me. It was just so peaceful, and I just had this inner knowing that I was somehow transmitting, being this vessel just to transmit energy, maybe even transmute negative energy. I don't know. I was just feeling a lot of bliss. And I'm starting to get a sense that there's this underlying vibration with everything. This bliss is in everything, right? There's no separation between, what we see in our reality and this bliss, because it's really all one. And when you're in that state, you just don't pick up anything negative from anyone. You're just in flow. It's beautiful. So that's what I've noticed. That's kind of different as when I went out today and talked to people. And then we picked up my son at the high school. He had his freshman orientation today at the high school, and ran into a neighbor of ours, with his son, right? And they're kind of like good friends, right? And when I saw him, it was like I felt my heart just lit up, It was like I felt just a connection to him that I never felt before, right? He wasn't just a neighbor, he was a soul. So now I'm really, and then his son, since his son is, and I actually am his meditation coach, right? So his son and I are kind of close, right? I hugged him and it was beautiful. I just feel like there's this deeper connection to people without a need to go out and seek it, right? If they just appear right in front of me, there's this this, but I'm not like in need of connection. It's like I'm so complete in my beingness. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm having fun, just enjoying this new state of consciousness, and I know it's going to keep expanding from here. And and I'm just so happy in my heart, and I know that if you feel this way in your body, and you just tune into every cell in your body, and you're still feeling this way, this state of just pure bliss and joy, and you're just tuning in, and even if you have maybe a swollen arm, just tune in. You'll just know that the body is taking care of business. Your body is lining up with that feeling in the heart of wellness, right? So, and yes, we do our part, right? The whole food, vegan diet, the juicing, the fasting, the taping, the constant, attention and exercise and affirmations. I love my arm, and sometimes my arm, can't move in certain directions, and sometimes I'm tempted to get a little frustrated, you know, with the situation, but then I'm like, you know, it's not my arm's fault, and I just send it lots of love and appreciation that I even have my beautiful arm to attempt, you know, these movements with, you know. And I know that over time, as my healing unfolds, you know, I will have fuller range of motion, you know, and I'll have my arm, you know, back the way I would love to have it. But in the meantime, you know, in the moment, you know, feel good now and send love to it now. And if you are feeling at peace in every cell of your body now, okay, and holding that, yeah, that will draw the physical manifestation of healing to you faster, okay? Because everything's magnetic, being pulled into the heart, right? Okay, and then used by consciousness, okay, right? Not the ego you, but the real you, used by consciousness to outpicture what it is that the heart is trying to desire, to pull into it, right? What the heart desires, right? So the more consciousness is self-aware and focused in on the heart, the more it begins to pulsate and begins to draw more energy, right? And that energy will purify you, right? Because it is you, the energy is you, right? So it's like the real you stepping in to the you that you thought, the limited you, the fishbowl you that you thought you were. So when that happens, then of course, you know, old stuff's got to move out, right? So the 3D world's crumbling, right? They're not going to cure cancer that way. No, because that's like outwardly focused, right? We got to go inward, in. Get to that power, right? Right? And only with that power will it outpicture the physical, right? Yeah, so forget the old way, right? Okay, move into the new. Move into the new. Love yourself back, right? Bring all those judgments back, right? Okay, you know, ego always wants to run off and try to prove itself, prove that it's right, prove that its way is the right way, right? So that it feels safe and secure. But it doesn't have that answer that you're seeking. It can never have that answer, right? Because it's not tapped in, but you are. If you can wake up, tune in, right? Breathe into your heart, okay? And just open up, okay? And just have the intention, whatever it is you want to tap into, whatever it is your heart is desiring to tap into. And let's just assume, for the sake of this channel, that it's healing the body, right? Because this is what it's all about for me, okay? You've got to make sure the body feels good and the body exists in a harmonious and purified state so that you can really tap into what it is you want. You really, really want, you know? Not what the 3D world says you're supposed to do, you know, right? You know, right? Get a job, get an education, you know, get the mortgage, you know, buy insurance, you know, join a country club, whatever. That's these are like structures, like cultural, egoic, societal structures that trap your consciousness, right? Because you're spending your time and energy doing these things, right? And the whole time there's this yearning in the heart. What is it? Okay? What is it? Yeah? I can tell you my heart yearns to birth a beautiful golden goddess. Yeah. What would you like to do? See? It's possible. You just gotta take that first step, right? And there's plenty of us star seeds out here in YouTube land that have gone through and run the gauntlet to hell and back. You know, I'm just going to drop these little breadcrumbs because it's a service from my heart to yours. I'll drop these little breadcrumbs. Maybe, you know, you'll follow them into your own heart, right? You know, and you'll take that more interesting journey than the 3D world's, you know, textbook, storybook journey, right? That journey is so boring, okay? Been there, done that. Over it, right? Let's go on the really interesting journey. Birthing the golden goddess within. Oh yeah. She's coming out. She's coming out strong. Yeah, it's nothing stopping her. Okay? And it's nothing stopping you either. But you, right? Yeah. So you got this life, you got this incarnation, right? It's not going to be your only one, right? But it could be the one where you boldly go, okay, into the unknown and let go of everything that you've been told, right? Move into the heart. Live your life as a soul, the way life was meant to be lived before we were conned into living our lives as textbook egos in fish bowls, right? Fun for a little while, not fun anymore, okay? Not when it gives you cancer, right? Okay. So we move on from there and we come into the now, come into 5D, come into the heart, right? And live with purpose, right? And that one purpose is to birth your soul. The beautiful, beautiful God or goddess within. And I think I'll just leave with that message, okay? Until next time, I love you. I honor you and bless you on your journey. Namaste.